We have a cute little bunny rabbit named Sprinkles that just hops around.
Stop it.
He's feral, but
Can't wait to see Sprinkles. I love that.
sometimes he answers reviews, so you have to watch out for him.
I love this so much. So are we feeding him and all the things, or he's just like
Sometimes
surviving
he
out there?
really likes biscuits.
Oh,
So we
me
make a free breakfast every morning, and he knows the dinner bell. I mean the breakfast bell. So he'll show up, grab a biscuit, and
That is
sit there and
funny.
watch everyone come in and out for breakfast.
I think that is great.
Huh?
Oh,
He's a
that's
mascot.
fun. Oh, so what color is he?
Kind of brown.
Brown. Oh.
I think the campground used to have a petting zoo, but
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 86 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Georgia Power Company, Lockheed, Comcast, Sparklight, Plug Power, St.Marys DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Okay, guys, I have somebody very exciting in the studio today. You've probably seen the sign a million times, and now we are going to tell you kind of what you can expect. I've got Jacksonville North St.Marys KOA Holiday in the house. Baron, thank you for joining us to tell us a little bit about this place. I know it's been here for quite some time, but when did you guys take it over?
so we purchased the campground back in December of 2015. Sorry, in 2021.
Okay.
So going on 4.5 years.
I love this.
Mhm.
I did not realize after going on your website and being out there, I did not realize how many things that you have going on out there. There's a lot. It's not just your typical campground. And I don't know that even our local people know how to know that and know that they can take advantage of some stuff. So let's start with some of the amenities that you guys have out there at the KOA.
Yeah, so we're a KOA Holiday. So we have some extra amenities. We have mini golf.
So that's where the holiday comes in. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense
So-
now. Okay.
There's Journey, Holiday, and the kind of entourage fancy version, which is a resort, and we're kind of right in the middle. So
Got it.
we have a little restaurant on site. We have a
Stop
tiki
it.
bar. We have a pool. We have a slide. We have a little playground just for dogs to run around, or cats if you want your cat to be free.
Yeah.
We have playground. We have high-speed Wi-Fi. Cabins. We just installed a new shipping container that has turned into a kind of unique cabin.
Listen, I love what people are doing with these shipping containers. I've seen pools, I've seen cabin, I've seen all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, people are creative. Continue. I didn't mean to stop you.
Yeah, other than that, there's just always stuff to do with the campground. We set up disc golf. We have volleyball. We have all sorts of things to do, especially keep your kids busy, whether it's
Right?
hot or cold out. If you want to sit by the pool and relax, we have a slide. So lots of stuff to do in one of the cool campgrounds in the area that does have a pool and a slide. So
And that's important because we need a pool down here in the South. It is
Sure do.
always hot.
it's hot.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your team out there. Who can people expect to see, what they have going on,
So
those kinds of things.
we have a really, really good team. Heading it off is our awesome manager. His name is Charles. He's been with us for over a year.
He was so nice talking to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a great guy. He's been leading the team for a little while. And then we have a few team members that work at the front desk. And every time you call the campground, you're not going to talk to a machine. You're going to talk to a
I
human,
love that.
which is really nice. You know, they
Yes.
know the campground really well. It's not a call center.
Mhm.
You can expect them to know everything about the campground. They can answer all your questions. And then we have a couple people on maintenance that have been with us for pretty much since the beginning that we purchased it.
Really?
So they know the campground back and front, and they'll do whatever they can to make your stay great. And then we have a really, really good housekeeping team.
Mm.
Turns over the cabins, make sure everything is spick and span whenever you check in. So
Well, I know we've talked about cabins, but you've also got tent and RV camping out there, correct?
yes, ma'am.
So people can choose to have their tent,
Yep.
take your kids out there, do a tent camping, RV. I just think that's so neat. Have you always had cabins out there, or is that something you brought?
We've always had cabins at this campground, but we have brought on the shipping container as something to kind of try and kind of see how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's nice because if you want to have the family stay in an RV, but you want the kids to, stay in a tent out in
Yeah.
front, they can do that too. So they can have their own little thing. And if the weather goes bad and you don't want to be in a tent, then you can get in a cabin.
Well, I think it's such a great, for our local people, I think it's such a great staycation
Mhm.
because there's so much to do.
Yeah.
And it kind of, you forget that you're even in Camden County and, you just feel like you're far away camping and doing stuff. And I think that's really awesome. Now, what would you say makes you guys different than other campgrounds?
One of the big things is we're a KOA that's really, really covered, has a lot of trees. It's got a very nature feel to it compared to a lot of other ones are just open parking lots with
Seriously, yeah.
nothing except looking at your neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice to be able to go for a walk. There's nice little walking paths that we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's right along the Georgia pines. There's a lot of shade. We have a cute little bunny rabbit named Sprinkles that just hops around.
Stop it.
He's feral, but
Can't wait to see Sprinkles. I love that.
sometimes he answers reviews, so you have to watch out for him.
I love this so much. So are we feeding him and all the things, or he's just like
sometimes
surviving
he
out there?
really likes biscuits.
Oh,
So we make a free breakfast every morning, and he knows the the breakfast bell. So he'll show up, grab a biscuit, and sit there and watch everyone come in and out for breakfast.
I think that is great.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
He's a
that's
mascot.
fun. Oh, so what color is he?
Kind of brown.
Brown.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think the campground used to have a petting zoo, but
I don't know.
Sprinkles is the only one remnant left.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I can't wait to meet Sprinkles.
Mhm.
All right. So what all where do you think camping in general is really going in the next few years? Because they've come out with glamping and just all these things. What do you think is next?
The nice thing is a lot of people like to vacation, and everyone's so plugged in nowadays. It's nice to do something that's kind of close, but also something that's kind of outside and simple. So being able to go to a campground where we have really high speed Wi-Fi to be able to stay connected and sit with your family, and you can sit outside, watch sports if that's what you want to do, and then sit by a campfire and then let your kids run around and have a good time outside. So it's a really interesting and fun way to experience the outdoors without being in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere with very few amenities.
Yes. I know us girls like to have it makes it easier on mom and everybody else if we have all these amenities,
Yeah.
So I think that's wonderful. Now, where are you guys located? I know we've kind of talked. The way I always say it is because I see the sign always on exit 1. But is that kind of do you want to tell me?
We're right off exit 1 on Scrubby Bluff Road. As you're heading north from Florida, it's going to be the first exit coming up on your right side once you're passing over the Georgia border, and then it's your last exit leaving Georgia on your way south.
Yep.
So right off I-95, it's really conveniently located right next to a gas station. Sites that are up to 80 feet long, so you can have big rigs. You don't need to disconnect. We even have sometimes tractor trailers staying there. So
Stop it.
it's really convenient for a lot of people.
Oh,
Especially after a long day of travel on I-95. It's a nice place to just sit, relax, and we have the restaurant on site. We deliver the food to you, so you can just sit there, relax, and really not have to worry about much.
Man, I'm going to check out this restaurant. Now, is the restaurant open for anybody to go to, even if they're not staying there?
Yes, ma'am. So, and we have, pizza, chicken wings, sandwiches, all sorts of stuff. We have local breweries. We get all of our wine from local vineyards, really try to support the community.
We appreciate that.
So really trying to integrate that into the campground to also make us a little unique.
Yeah.
Trying to get our own coffee that's from local places too. So.
Oh, we've got a lot of coffee places. So, all right. Man, was there anything else? No, booking. I wanted to talk about booking. Should people go on the web? Because your website has a lot of information on there. I was on there earlier and I saw just from amenities to just pretty much answers all your questions, and you can see real pictures. And I think your pictures do tell a story. And so I think for me, I love to see all the pictures. Yeah. But is that the best way as far as online?
Yeah, the best way is to look online, figure out what type of site you would like to have. And we have pictures of all the sites. If you have a dog and you want to have your dog fenced in right next to you on your own private campsite, we have sites that allow that.
What?
We have patio sites. Yeah, we have.
I feel like you've thought of everything.
We sure try.
Yeah, that is so cool. It's very accommodating and wow. Okay.
So, but yeah, we have a lot of different site types and sites that really are for anyone. If you have a little tent camper, if you want to stay in a van, we have tiny little sites like that hidden in the back. Or if you have a big rig, we have something like that with patio furniture and rockers and you name it. So there's kind of something for everybody.
Huh. Can I ask you what KOA stands for? And maybe I'm supposed to know that, but it wasn't in my adult manual, so I don't.
So it's Campgrounds of America.
Campgrounds of America with a K.
Yes, quite unique.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So there's a lot of KOAs.
Yeah, it's a franchise. Okay. We're one of the franchisees, so we're an independently owned business that pays our royalties to the big company, which is KOA.
Super fun. Okay. All right. Was there anything else you wanted to mention? Because I feel like I've just overloaded people with information, but was there anything that I left out that I haven't asked about that you wanted to touch on before we get to rapid fire questions?
Not really. It's a small family run operation. It's my sister, me, and my wife.
I love this.
All three of us run it. My sister really helps oversee the maintenance. I kind of do the back office with the bookkeeping, and my wife is a clinical psychologist, so she makes sure she can keep us all on the same page.
Yeah.
It works out well.
It does work out. I love this.
But it's a work in progress. That's not everything's perfect all the time. But every time someone shows up to our campground, we can guarantee you'll have amazing customer service. And it's because we have a really good team and a phenomenal manager. And that makes a really big difference.
I love this.
That's what we want to focus on.
But it does make a difference. Customer service is so important. And I wish people put more emphasis on it because it is important. Making a connection with the person one-on-one and really trying to let them have a great experience, So
it's cool if you see our reviews. That's one of the top things that people say is, hey, it's got a great team. They're doing a great job. They're making improvements and really like staying there. So
I love it.
Cool.
I have to check them out. All right. So here's rapid fire questions. You ready?
Hit me.
So sunrise or sunset at the campground? Which one do you prefer?
Sunset. You get to have the fire. You get to relax. You get to put your feet up. You get to hear the cicadas.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a really nice time where to then transition from daylight to sun.
I love it.
Night.
Do you prefer a rainy or extra hot summer day?
I like the heat personally.
Me too.
So I really, really like the Georgia heat. It's perfect.
Yeah, I love it too. No, it's not a very popular answer, but I love the heat. So share with me your favorite camping memory.
Before my wife and I got married, we decided to test our marriage in a camper. So we rented a 13-foot camper and drove across the entire United States.
Wow.
Yep. So we went from the west coast of Florida all the way to Arizona, up to Montana, and then back east, and then coming down, spent almost 3 months in the 13-foot camper. And
she still agreed to marry you.
Oh, man. She's way tougher than I am. So it was perfect. But stayed at good campgrounds, stayed at campgrounds that were struggling, stayed in some really cool places and places that we didn't enjoy as much, and really got to figure out what we want to expect when someone shows up. And that's what we try to bring to the campground. But just the entire experience of staying in a camper, seeing the entire U.S., it's interacting with all the different people and the foods and everybody. It was a really amazing experience.
Well, I think that speaks to what you're trying to do. I mean, the fact that you like to camp, and then you went to all across the United States to figure out what you would want and what you don't want, and all the and you brought it here, and you're using that experience and stuff, and that's really cool. So yeah. I mean, that just kind of speaks to what you'll find when you get out there.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
So, man, this is awesome. Baron, thank you so much for your time today. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to say?
I think that's it. Just I appreciate everyone who's in the community and all the other businesses, and just keep on trucking on.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, you have caught episode 86 of the Get In Your Business podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check out the KOA Holiday right here in St. Marys.